Hey guys, how's it going? Alex here with Big Money Theory. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If not, welcome back. Today I would like to talk to you about 5 stocks that are in biomedical and genomics field. I truly believe in these companies and I think they're going to perform very well. And considering that we are going for the correction, in my opinion, these companies have a great entry point. But before we dive in, I would ask you to leave a like, drop a comment, consider subscribing to the channel. That will help the grow of the channel and help me share the knowledge. Now let's dive right into the stocks. So the first stock I'm going to be talking to you about is T2 Biosystems, ticker TTOO. This company has an instrument panel that can be easily operated by the doctors and can give you rapid results and can check for sepsis. If you want to know how big is the sepsis problem in the United States, well, here is the numbers for you. $41 billion is the cost of sepsis in the US healthcare system. There are more than 11 million people dies because of sepsis in the world. And 1 in 5 deaths in hospitals in the United States is caused by sepsis. So this company have great patented equipment and technology that they're going to be using and selling on the market. Today these guys went 13% and after hours they went 2%. This company had its peak on Monday, February 8th, and since then they shaved 42% and now they're finally getting a momentum. So I think it might be a good entry point if you were waiting for this stock to drop. Next company I'm going to be talking to you about is Senseonics Holdings, ticker SENC. These guys went up 15.2% throughout the day and another percent in the aftermarket. We can see that these guys had their peak at February 16th, Tuesday, and they shaved 30% of the stock and now they're getting back the momentum. This company produces the first and only implantable continuous glucose monitor available on the market today. This monitor system consists of sensor, transmitter, and the mobile app. So the sensor can be put in your skin by the medical professional. The readings remain accurate even if you work out or move, and it sits comfortably just under your skin. The transmitter is removable, rechargeable, it's water resistant and sweat resistant, sends data every 5 minutes so you know exactly what's going on in real time, and it also provides alerts even if the app is not available. So the mobile app receives real-time glucose measurements on your mobile phone or smartwatch. There's no need for separate receiver. Once again, this is the only system out there that provides 180 days of the continuous glucose monitor. Big news for them is that they already applied for 365 days continuous glucose monitor system, which is entire year. It might not sound like a big thing to you guys, but for people who have problems with glucose or diabetes, this is actually a life-changing technology. Now, if you go back to the stock, because these guys had that nice correction and they dropped 30% at one point of time, and now they're gaining the traction back, I think it's a good entry point for this stock. Next stock I'm going to be talking to you about is Biotech Inc., ticker DMTK. This guys went up 2% throughout the day. This company has a product that helps to diagnose the skin cancer, and they created a sticker, a smart sticker, that is revolutionary and it changes everything. The way it works is, instead of booking an appointment to the doctor and then doctor sends you to the dermatologist then looks at your mole and he might do biopsy. That means cutting out a piece of you and sending that to the lab, and then it takes some time for the lab to get to the results and then sends to the dermatologist. Dermatologist sends back to your doctor. And then the doctor calls you, invites you, come over and get the results. If that sounds exhausting to you, plus it might take a couple of months, these guys do it differently. They send you a package with the stickers, you apply the stickers to your mole, you fill it off, put it back in the envelope and send it through the FedEx or USPS to the Dermatech lab. So instead of months, it can take you just a couple of weeks to get the results back. And the most important thing for a lot of people is that you don't need to do biopsy, you don't need to cut out anything. Also important thing is that for the rural areas, you might just not have a specialist who might be able to do a biopsy for you. So you'd have to travel to a bigger city and that might be inconvenient, especially for elderly people and now in the times we live. And one more huge thing is that now with the regular laboratories, up to 17% of the times, those laboratories do not detect melanoma. With this sticker, with the Dermatech labs, they only have 1% of possibility that the melanoma might not be detected. So that's quite a big difference, 17 times difference. So this is a great company with patented technology, and I think they're going to perform very well. If we look at the 6-month chart, we can see that these guys went up at one point of time 580%. And within past month, these guys gained at one point of time 75%, which is outstanding. If we look at the 5-day chart, we can see at one point of time these guys went up 29%, but then throughout the correction they shaved off 19%. So that was a great entry point. Now, since then, they are trading upwards and they gained 12% back. Considering that we are going through the correction and a lot of companies lost 20, 30, 50, some companies lost as much as 60% of the stock, these guys only lost 19 and already back on track and gained 12. That means a lot of investors really love this company and nothing major, in my opinion at least, can happen to this company, and we're going to see the growth of this company continuing. Next company I'm going to be talking to you about is Neovasc Inc., ticker NVCN. These guys went up 4.5% throughout the day, but it looks like they dropped a little bit in the aftermarket, 1.23%. This company is a specialty medical device company that develops, manufactures, and markets products for rapidly growing cardiovascular marketplace, in particular refractory angina. This company had its peak on Tuesday, February 9th, and since then they lost about 30% of the stock price. This company is a little bit different from the other companies. It seems like more people believe in T2 Biosystems, Sensonics, DMTK, or even BNGO, which is Bionanogenomics. This company is almost kind of on the hype train together with other biomedical companies, but because they still have an important equipment, I still think this is a valuable company, but I would probably be a little cautious about this. Before investing into it, I would probably wait for a couple more days, see what the next week brings, and then if the stock continues going up, I might be interested in investing in it as well. Next company I'm going to be talking to you about is Bionanogenomics, ticker BNGO. These guys went up as much as 9.5% throughout the day, but looks like now they're having a small correction, and they lost 4%. The main product of this company is Sapphire, its optical genome mapping instrument. The main applications for this machine are cancer and genetic diseases research, but another important application of this machine is that it can actually reveal genetic drivers of the well-known virus. So they have patented equipment, and I think they have a bright future. More and more people are interested in this equipment. If we look at the 1 month chart, we can see that these guys had their peak on Tuesday, February 16th, and since then they lost about 34% of the company. This company has great financials and great product, and I truly believe this company is going to be doing much, much better within the next couple of months. So once again, if you've been looking for a good entry point for this company, here you go. I did research on all of these companies, and I'll put cards in the right corner of the screen so you can click on that card and see a deep dive for each company. One thing I would like to remind you guys is some of those stocks are actually penny stocks, so volatility for those stocks might be huge. This video was done for entertainment purposes only, and even though I believe in these companies, you still have to do your own research and your own due diligence. Another thing I would like to remind you guys is that we are still going through the correction. Even though some of the stocks went up today, I would like to remind you about what happened last week. We had 2 days of correction and then stock went up, and a lot of people went and bought, including myself, and the next day it crashed and it continued crashing yesterday and Tuesday. So be careful investing at this time. All the stocks I mentioned today are a long-term plays for me. So even if the stock drops down even more tomorrow, I'll still be happy if I purchase, because I'm not planning on selling anytime soon. And that's it for me guys, thank you so much for watching, I really appreciate your time. If you like what you heard, please leave a like, drop a comment, maybe consider subscribing to the channel, that will help me a lot and I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for your time and have a great day.